This is a very interesting, topic for today, which is going to be the idea of AI channels. So I don't know how your channel is going so far, or if you've started any new channels. Are you making content? How are things going so far?
So far, I kind of had a analysis paralysis kind of situation, and also I had my comp had crashed, so it kind of slowed me down. But right now, I'm currently back on my feet. I started other channels as well. I've incorporated AI in my workflow in terms of AI voice. It's really been helpful for me, especially with 11 Labs coming through with the free version. And so far the response is good. um since, okay, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I don't really like how my voice sounds on a recording, so the AI voice really helps in doing that. And I also guess, coming to the future with the way OpenAI is going with now video creation, it's gonna be easy. So I think right now is the best time to be making content and accumulating your digital assets. Yeah.
You're totally right. Even in terms of like, even if you don't have equipment, for example, if you lost your laptop, or as you said, you don't like your voice, sometimes you have to get used to it, because it's like recording yourself is not natural. So the first time you do it, you're like, what's going on here? Right?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if you've used Audible, the
I
app.
have, yeah. I really
Yeah.
love Audible though for audiobooks.
Um. Yeah, it's for audio, especially for recording audio.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good app, but especially for, okay, for me, I have a background in tech, so for me it's easy to set up to do things
Yeah.
pertaining tech. But for other guys, setting up even a microphone, setting up the app, it might be a lot of hassles to do. So I guess AI is really making things simple for everyone. It's like um making the how can I put it? It's leveling the ground for everyone. Everyone can just get in and get started easily without a team or without having to hire professionals.
Yes, you're totally right. And I'm actually curious about how you've implemented AI in your workflow. First of all, what kind of content do you create? So you can tell us a bit more about your channel, the kinds of different channels you've tried to create. I know even me for now, I'm trying to experiment with different channels so that I can see what I'm feeling myself. But I want to know your journey. So what kind of, how did you get started, and where are you now in terms of creating content?
For me, I started YouTube actually a long time ago, before it was a thing even in Kenya. Like, okay, especially with YouTube monetization, because I started when back in 2020. Okay, my channel, I created it in high school in like 2012, but creating content, I started like experimenting with it. I started in 2016 when I came across a certain article about how you can monetize your YouTube channel. So back in the day, it actually used to be simple. There was no like a threshold, like like right now you have to reach 1,000 subscribers and like 3,000 watch time hours. Back then it was just a button you're turning on, and that's it in your settings on the YouTube app. So it was actually quite easy back then. Even things to do with the way right now there's copyright issues on music, on if your content kind of borrows on someone else's content a little bit, there's some strike coming through. Back then you could just on YouTube, download someone else's YouTube video, re-upload it, and you'll get paid. Actually, that's what I did, because I was still young back then. I didn't know even anything about editing, anything about, even I didn't even know the Premiere, because back then it was only Premiere, the Adobe suite. It was like the actually the one that could edit like proper videos, and I wasn't um, up to speed with it yet. So I use, I will say I was downloading some Indian guys' video and then re-uploading them, and I will get paid. I actually got paid like $8, and then I wasn't so serious about it. I stopped for a while. until now the booming came in Kenya. Like around, I remember around 2019 is when like YouTube really picked up in Kenya, content creation, earning online. That's when it peaked for a lot of people in the country. So that's where I remembered, oh, I used to have a channel. Let me go back and check out what's going on. So at first, I used to create content um around IT stuff. So I will create content around maybe WhatsApp, how to navigate an app, maybe an IG. Back then, Snapchat was also coming through. So it was more of tutorial kind of videos. But as I said before, I didn't really like how my voice sounded. And back then, AI was not a thing yet. So it kind of made me stop creating such content and creating content altogether until I came back last year. So for a while, I've been trying to coach other people about YouTube. So I coached my sister. You can go check out her channel. I'll give you guys the link. So what I did is, for me, YouTube has been a journey, like an on and off journey, but finally I kind of came to understand like this is the thing I want to do. Like not only YouTube, but content creation in general, and like having a way of earning online. So it's not only YouTube. There's YouTube. You can be paid by YouTube, TikTok. You can also create. I don't know if people know, but you can also create courses right now. Nowadays, it's so easy also to create online courses and sell them as a way of earning. Like you can be getting some recurring payment and all. So currently, I have 3 channels. So one channel is focusing on computer themes. So like you can change your wallpaper, you can change your font and stuff. There's another one, content around sports, but specifically I focused on football because I came to realize football actually and sport channels in general have a lot of clicks or a lot of views, and I'm trying to tap into that traffic. So for sports channels, it's easy to gain followers or to gain subscribers, to gain views, because it's a thing people are usually interested. Like you don't have to really push your content for it to make to get traffic. So I have a YouTube Shorts channel, but it's a Shorts channel but focused on football content. And I could post a video, an hour later it has like 1,000 views. Um, I also have another channel, like my oldest channel right now. It's not doing so well because it kind of got demonetized after not posting for a while, as I said before. So that channel I'm kind of trying to reinvent it because it has a lot of stuff around IT. Then it's mixed with stuff around maybe space exploration. I'm a fanatic of space exploration, SpaceX, Elon Musk, everything. So I kind of have mixed a lot of content in one channel, which is kind of, I came to realize it's kind of bad for your channel because the algorithm can't really understand what your channel is about. So content is here and there. Yes, it might be good content, but since it's kind of mixed, it has different kind of traffic or people interested in it. It can kind of be hard for the algorithm to push your content because it can't really understand where you really lie. So yeah, there's that channel. I'm doing desktop themes. I've even shared 2 links, I guess, on the group. There's the other one for football content. My oldest channel that has like around 1,100 subscribers and almost 200 videos, but I'm trying to reinvent it and just focus on one content. So yeah, so far that's where I am, but I'm trying to be consistent on uploading, like have a weekly target, like maybe every Wednesday or every day if I can be able to. So yeah, that's where I am right now.
Wow, that's an incredible journey. So you're just someone who's been tinkering online. Like it seems like you even similar to me. Like you figured out some of these things earlier on. You're like you already saw the future where things are going. Even as a
Yeah.
kid, like you just started playing around with YouTube, trying to upload, and now you can see years later that kind
Mm.
of skill came back to help you.
Yeah.
And then also there's this idea that sometimes you just have to experiment with different channels. Sometimes people think that when you see someone online and they're successful, you think that that was just the first thing that they tried. But sometimes someone actually, they had another channel, it didn't work out, and then they try something else. You move your skills from the previous channel into a new channel. You try to reinvent yourself until you find that perfect spot, right?
Yeah, yeah. Until you find sort of your calling or your niche. Like you can really focus on one niche and then it takes off all of a sudden.
Yeah, and
'Cause
that's actually one of the biggest challenges people have when starting channels, because you're like, what do I talk about? And then how do I stay consistent with it? You realize, do I like doing this? So it's just a
mm,
matter of experimenting.
yeah, yeah. And also mindset. Because for me, as I said before, I started YouTube as a way of like earning online. Because at the time I was still a student, so I was kind of trying to make something on the side while I'm still studying. So for me, money was the motivation, and then I came to realize money motivation is not can't really take me where I want to go with this thing. So I really had to think outside the box on like what can I do, like really understand myself first, so that I can, because you see, like your channel is like an extension of you, so you really have to know yourself well to know what can really work for you and what can't. So because if you can see for YouTube, when it really took off in Kenya, it was a lot of vlogging channels. Everyone was trying. Yeah.
So there's something interesting there that you mentioned. So you're telling me about monetization, and you mentioned the idea of digital assets.
Yeah.
That's also something I believe in, that a new form of wealth that young people have access to nowadays is this
Mhm.
idea that you can create content and put it online, and it can make money for you, and
Well,
things like that. So is that something you want to talk about?
yeah, so for me, I have a long-term goal of if you can look at the currently at the market, like the employment rate is out the roof actually, and it's a sad situation. People have certificates, people have papers, but there's no work. So I don't know if it's a new government issue or it's general in Africa or in our region. I don't know, but I feel like with the way the times are going, if you can look back at the times of our parents when maybe they were joining the job market, for them there was more work but less learned people, if I can put it like that. So there wasn't as much as the market wasn't saturated as it is right now. Because right now there's a lot of kids with papers, with good grades actually, but there's no work. Like work, you really have to maybe be connected to someone or know someone in a certain office to get work. So um, it's one of the reasons that pushed me to think about digital assets. Because first of all, you're your own boss. Second of all, you can think of it in terms of like a business. If you were to start a business right now, like the normal legacy business we are used to, like you open a shop, you set up your items and then you sell. It's kind of the same thing, but right now you're just doing it online, and then there's an advantage of um, being location independent. Like you can do it from anywhere. Like right now, YouTube or the online space has really opened up for people. Internet is cheap. You can work with just your phone, and you can be um, dependent on yourself. So for digital assets, there is content. There's around content creation, whichever platform you're using, YouTube, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever you want to use, that can be a digital asset that can pay you later on. Like it's sort of a making money while you're sleeping sort of a scheme. Because right now, let's say the videos you made last year, but on, they're still earning, they're still paying you. So there's that. There's affiliate marketing. You can be promoting products and your content. There's brand partnerships. Brands can approach you to push their content, to push their services or goods, and you can be earning from that. There's also, like I've said, I started YouTube long ago, or content things to do around content creation. So I can leverage that experience I've gained over the years and sort of create a course or a guide for other people who are starting in this market. So I can create a course or a guide and then sell it, or be a one-time off thing. Like it can be like a recurring bill, like the way you can subscribe to, like maybe let's say Spotify, you're paying on a monthly basis. So it's on a subscription basis, it's cheaper because it can be like $1 or two, and it's something that's earning you on the side. So if you look at it from like from a wider perspective, you can be having like maybe 5 to 6 income streams that are totally online, totally independent of location or distance or time. You can be working at night, in the morning, in the midday, whatever works for you. So digital assets, again, there's merchandising. You can also sell your merchandise. Maybe if your channel has reached, maybe let's say the platinum. Let me ask: Is platinum the 100K subscribers? Or I don't know. I can't remember. There's platinum. There's silver. There's
Yes, silver is 100K, and then gold is 1 million, and
I
then
mean,
platinum is, I think, I don't know, 10 million or something. I don't know. Yeah.
like the one Mr. Beast got the other day.
Wow, he got a platinum one.
Yeah, he
Wow.
even unveiled it, and it was a good plaque because it came with like an inscription of his own logo. Like the plaque, it's the head of his logo, like the lion. I guess it's a lion or I don't know. It's one of those,
Yeah,
but it's a good one. So if you can look at it in a way of a business that's making you money independent of location, independent of time. I guess it's a good future. It's a good investment in terms of money, in terms of your time. If you can really, if they can really take off, they can really support you and help you be independent of always saying you're jobless, always saying hakuna kazi. It's something that can really work out for you guys, for someone who is interested. I don't know.
exactly. And the other, you're totally right. Even with AI, as people, it could probably possibly affect people's jobs. And one way people can essentially help themselves now is by starting. You just start expressing yourself online, the things
Yeah,
you're passionate about. You start finding communities. You just start talking to people because it's becoming a very important way for people to survive going forward, right?
yeah. Because if you can even remember during COVID 2020, a lot of people are really affected. A lot of people really came to realize they are just a job away from poverty, or from, you know, a job away, or even sickness away from just going broke, like totally broke. When I was like you two, you're going back home. It's really tough out here. And if you can have it, even for those people who are working, there's no problem with working, or there's no problem being employed. But there's someone I read somewhere I read the first day you get employed should be the first day you should be thinking about your exit. And let me just expand on that. So most people who get employed, they kind of get carried away and forget about the heydays, because employment can come and go, it can go anytime. So the moment you step in, and then you think about your exit in terms of a backup, like what's your plan B, what's your plan C. So if you can have such a mindset, like, I'm here, yes, to work, but I'm not here to stay. Like, there's a difference. You're here to work to make yourself better, to make your future better, to make your family better. But don't go in with a mindset of, I'm here until I retire, or I'm here until I don't know, until I'm no longer here. So having such a backup, or having such a broad mindset of like, east side moja ikiumana, I still have another way to survive, instead of going back to maybe getting loans, borrowing money. Like, it can really be hectic, and 2020 really opened a lot of people's eyes.
Exactly. And the other aspect of this, and why we had this why we're setting up this meetup today, is that now it's becoming even much easier. So as long as you have your passion and your ideas, we're using things like AI. Today we're going to go through the process of it's possible now to set up an AI generated channel. So I've also been recently experimenting, being like, okay, fine, with those all these AI tools and also the AI generated content I see online, how are those creators doing it? And so even for myself, I know even you've played with 11 Labs and we can talk about it, but I want to go through now an example pipeline to show you, for example, that it's possible to actually now, without even having a video, without using your voice, without having equipment, to actually create a decent YouTube channel
Yeah.
that is completely AI generated. What do you think?
Yeah. It's really possible. It's really easy. It's really fast. Cause editing like a 10 minutes YouTube video can really be hectic for someone who's not really used to maybe editing. So AI, I really think it has really come in as a middleman to help ease on this. Even even
Exactly.
even in writing like what do you call it? When you're writing like a script for your YouTube channel, it has really made it like that simple. It's like just making a wish and you have it. It's
Exactly,
really,
yeah.
yeah. So AI has
So
really
so for this example, we can use one of your channels. So I don't know, you can pick one of the channels that you're interested in, and then we can try to make content for your channel specifically, and then we'll see how it'll turn out. We can do a few examples. So what's one channel you think, or one content idea you think we can try today to make a video out of?
um maybe you can try content around. Let me see. Um, let's pick something simple. Maybe let's say it's a news reporting channel. Like,
News. That's
oh,
very good.
yeah,
Mm. So we can say news about AI maybe.
yeah,
AI. So this is just an example. I don't know whether how often do you use ChatGPT? I don't know whether you use this
yeah,
regularly.
yeah. I use it regularly.
Yeah, so this is a custom GPT that I created. I don't know whether you've played around with that idea or you can customize ChatGPT.
Oh, not yet, not yet. I haven't
Oh,
actually.
so it's very quick. So let's say you wanted to make a custom version of ChatGPT.
Hmm.
You first of all need to have first of all need to have
Which
what do
version?
you call it? Yeah, so you need to have the paid version. So
Oh,
after you pay, it then lets you customize a ChatGPT, which is very interesting. This is a very powerful idea because
okay.
it essentially takes ChatGPT and then makes it something which is custom for you. So let's say you wanted to build a GPT specifically that allows you to, for example, fetch the latest AI news. So all you
Yeah,
have to do is come here to the GPT editor and then you say GPT for fetching the latest AI news. So it's that simple. You actually, okay, let me refresh. So it actually builds itself. Let me see. GPT for AI news. So it actually, as you can see, it's like a software that you write by just prompting. So you say a GPT for AI news, and it actually customizes the entire thing
hmm,
just for AI news. So as you can see, it's coming up with a name. It says AI News Desk. That's okay.
yeah.
And then it essentially just creates the software on your behalf and allows you to customize. And as you can see here, it's now using DALI to generate even a profile picture for your GPT.
Wow.
And I remember we were talking about what is it called, digital assets. So this is actually one of the new most valuable digital assets. This idea that you can create a GPT, and I'll show you just now. Thank you. And then you say so.
It's great.
That's
Fast. Oh.
Yeah, so it's created a new GPT for us, and then you can come here to configure. You can see all the things that it has created. So as I was writing here,
Hmm.
my instructions, it actually used GPT to create all the stuff that I needed in the back, as you can see. So it created a name, a description, it gave it instructions, it created even some conversation starters. And then there's powerful features here, like you can upload files. So if you had specific files you wanted to access here, you can say it'll pull them automatically. You can have things like web browsing, you can have it generate images for you. So and that's one thing. So that's just the first level that you've created it. So that when you come here and you say hello, fetch the news, you actually now have a customized GPT just for you that helps you to do research in the way you want with your own data. What do you think so far about this?
It's so awesome. It's so awesome actually, because it's like having your own assistant who can just fetch whatever you want
You're right.
immediately.
And you can see how easy it is.
Yeah. And this GPT
Exactly.
will only
Yeah. And you
focus
can
on.
see how easy it is to set up. But also, I can, yeah, tell me.
Okay, so like this GPT is customized for looking for AI news only. Hello?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. This one is just for AI news, but you can have another one.
Mhm.
Hello, hello, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, so you can have another one actually that's just for, for food. You can have another one that's just for gaming. You can have another one. So even for me, for GPTs, this is how I primarily use ChatGPT because I've set up my own personal GPTs and I use them all the time for myself.
Wow, that's amazing. Because for me, okay, I was dabbling on the free version, but I'm considering to upgrade. So I've seen it's worth it.
Yes. And now let me take it to the next level. Remember, we're talking about side hustles and other ways to make money.
Yeah.
So you see how we've created our GPT and now it's useful and it's something like that. It's possible to click create. And then
Mm-hmm.
it's possible to publish this. So OpenAI has a store, a GPT store, where you can actually publish your GPT. And in the future, they're going to start paying us. So let me show you here an example. So as
Okay.
you can see, these are the GPTs. So I have a few GPTs that I create for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Then you come here to all the GPT stores. Let me come here. My GPTs, maybe here. Yeah, so they have a store actually. Look, so this is a store where you publish your GPT. So we've created it in 1 minute, and then you can publish it. So if you have an idea which can help other people, you can actually make a GPT, and people are sharing their GPTs, and other people are using them. So for example, if I want to use the Canva GPT, I can just come here and start talking to the Canva GPT, and then this is how now people are interacting with AI nowadays. In terms of even you, it's like the new form of an app. It's essentially like publishing an app to a store, and then in the future, OpenAI will start paying people based on the usage of that GPT.
That's amazing. It's a good platform actually to
That's
enhance
good. So you can
use AI.
exactly. So yeah, so you can check it out. In the meantime, so that's I just wanted to show you a GPT, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now let's continue. Now this is my GPT for doing research for Creator Coco. So script for AI news. So now I'm just doing the basic, which is just asking it to create a script for AI news. Um, for And as you can see, it has even information about my own communities. So it's asking me for more information, as opposed to if I was using ChatGPT, it wouldn't have any idea about any of these.
Oh yeah, it will
For
just give a generic response.
mm. So it's just gonna create a script really quickly, and then we'll move on to the next one. This is just the initial thing that I wanted to show you in terms of it's possible now to use AI to create a script. Let me put it here. So I'll just use this part here. So we've used AI to create a script. We didn't even have to think about it. Just created the script. And now I want to show you a new GPT. So this is a GPT called CapCut. So if you wanted to create an AI generated channel, there's a few ways to do it. One of the ways is to use CapCut. So I'm just going to take that script. I could even have generated that script here in the CapCut, but it doesn't have my information. So let me put it here. So just a small video, and then I'll paste this. I don't know what will happen. I think this is how it works. You just paste, and then it starts generating a video. Okay, make a video, please. Look. So it's actually making the I put the script here initial, and then it
Mm-hmm.
actually created a script. So it created a script, recent advancements that it created its own script, and then it's asking me, shall I go ahead and create a video based on this script? So all I have to do is say yes,
Yes. Yeah.
and the CapCut GPT actually starts creating a video. So it's actually taking the text and
Oh,
matching it with images and immediately creating a video for me instantly right now, like that. And that was it. That was the whole process. So now it's about looking at the video. So now let's see whether it created an actual realistic video.
yeah.
So view the video.
Let's
So
let's see how advanced it will be.
exactly. So, okay, let's see how long this will load. In the meantime, let me come here and take the same script, like this one. And then now you mentioned 11 labs. So that's another one I wanted. So I've shown you first the simplest way. If you want to create an instant video, it's now essentially possible using ChatGPT and AI. I don't know. It's now essentially possible with ChatGPT and AI. And I just wanted now, in the meantime, you can go through something like 11 labs so that we see how that works as well. Oh, yeah. So here's our video. So check it out. So first of all, it's incredible that we have been able to create a video in a second, right?
Yeah, very,
To
very
begin with.
incredible.
But now let's play this 1 minute video to see whether it's actually a good video. Wow. What do you think?
First of all, the fact that it's been able to create it in such a short time, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And also the text, it has really broken the text into small parts, as in you can read through it. But I guess some more work needs to be done on the background images. Some are very
Yeah.
generic, and they are out of content. But so far so good.
Yeah, so what how this CapCut works is they actually have a database of pre-existing images in their database. So they don't generate the images, but they try to match the image with a specific phrase. It's like essentially doing the editing for you on your behalf. And I
Yeah,
understand it's not the highest quality, but if you saw this on YouTube, you wouldn't like be like, like you'd probably, it's not like the worst thing in the world, right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and the fact that it was created in 1 second is even more interesting. So you've seen here now we want to improve this video a bit. One of the ways we can do that is by coming here to 11 labs. So you can see the audio. It didn't really do a very good job, but as in it's not bad, but it could be better. So let's
Yeah.
just come here and see whether we can have a nicer audio. I'll just pick that one and I'll generate. But and at the same time, now imagine you can start a, oh, this is I cloned my voice, by the way. I forgot to, yeah, I thought I'd select, I cloned my voice and I forgot that it was like who
Let's
was talking.
Oh yeah. Let's use your voice and then maybe show the people how good it is also in cloning your own voice.
Yeah, so let me talk a bit more about, yeah, that's very good. So on 11 Labs, you can actually clone your own voice so that you, instead of having to use someone else's voice, you can now also clone your own voice by giving short samples. This is something that I did, which is now what you can hear now. So let's play the same script now with my voice instead.
Okay. I can't hear it.
Oh, sorry. You can't hear this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me change this. So let me try again.
Okay.
Recent advancements in Can you hear that?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay, let me play.
Oh,
Recent advancements in artificial general intelligence, AGI, are dramatically reshaping our understanding and capabilities of AI systems. OpenAI has been pivotal in this evolution, focusing on creating AI models that are more aligned with human values and are steerable by design. So, what do you think about the sample so far?
yo, I can't even tell the difference.
Really?
Yeah, but
That's
yeah,
so cool.
it sounds like you, exactly like even your tone and everything. Like it's so perfect.
So what you can do now is you come now back. You come now back to CapCut like
Mm,
this,
mm.
and then imagine. Now we just come here. We take our nice little audio. We upload it, and then gonna try to replace. So let's see here. Recent. I'm gonna mute that. Mm. Okay, so I'm gonna mute that. Okay, now let's try again with the new audio from 11 Labs.
Recent advancements in artificial general intelligence, AGI, are dramatically reshaping our understanding and capabilities of AI systems. OpenAI has been pivotal in this evolution, focusing on creating AI.
This is crazy, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's so crazy.
Wow, wow.
Like,
Okay, fine.
how long of a audio sample did you give?
So it's 1 minute. It's 1 minute
Only one
long.
minute. Wow.
Mm. So yeah, I just wanted to show you now, like this thing has gone to another level in terms of
Yeah.
being able to create content immediately. That even has your own voice. So
It,
so that was just the first part. I wanted to show that first of all, you can use CapCut to generate quick images. Sorry, to create quick videos. I know the image quality isn't very good, but imagine now in a few years, right? This idea can really become something else, right?
yeah. I even wanted to ask you if Sora is open source or not yet. Like, is it still closed on sign up, or have you tried?
Yes, actually. Yeah. So
Have you
actually,
tried
that's the
using-
next with Sora.
Yeah.
Yeah, so actually that's the next thing I wanted to show. So I wanted to show a few different ways of creating videos with AI. So number one was this one with CapCut, where you just give it your script, it generates the video immediately, and then if you wanted to change the voice, you can use the 11 labs. But now let's actually go to those video generations. Now, what if you wanted a high quality image, a high quality video? What can you use essentially? So there's this one called Runway. I don't know whether you ever tried Runway.
Okay, I know of it, but I've never tried it. Reno ML.
Yeah, Runway ML.
Okay, I haven't tried it, but I know of it.
So no problem. So that was the first one. If you just wanted to create a quick video with random images, it can still be good if you have good content, you have a good script idea. But now
Yeah.
let's say you want to create a movie or an ad or just something more beautiful. So we're going to come here and use something like Sora. This is not as good as Sora, but this is it allows us to play around with this technology before it becomes ready, right?
Yeah.
So let's start with the prompts. You give me a prompt of something you've always wanted to see. Then we'll see how it will come out.
Um. Maybe a video of
Yeah,
Ronaldo signing
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo signing his T-shirts to Messi. Maybe something like that. Something simple.
T-shirts to Messi. So I don't know whether it'll know who these people are, but let's see. So it's that simple. You just write what you wanted to do, and then you click generate. So then it's queued, and it's generating. So as you can see, I only have 5 seconds left because you only have a certain amount of. But you can
Credits.
also upgrade and keep paying, yeah, depending on whether this is useful to you. So that's one for. It's called Runway ML. But now let me also show you another one called Pika Labs. So this is if you want the high quality stuff. Let me do the same prompt on Pika Labs as well.
Is speaker like local? Is it like a local, or is it just a coincidence? The name sounds Swahili.
Like Cook. No. Yeah, it's international. Yeah, it's not a local one. Yeah, so it's generating and Pika Labs. So as you can see, there's a couple of different ways for you to generate now high quality. You can generate the low quality stuff if you want, but now if you want a high quality video, you can do this, and also you can pair this with 11 labs and on your script if you wanted to create
Yeah,
something higher quality.
you can put it.
Yeah. So as those are generating, let me come back here to CapCut. So now, and here's the process. So after you've done this, in terms of creating your thing, it's very easy to now send this to YouTube. So you just come here, click export, and then it processes, I guess, and then you simply click download. As you can see, it's gonna do it at 1080p. Then you say export. It starts out your video.
Let's export. Oh,
Let's see. Yeah, and then it exports. So as that one is okay, let me now wait as that one is exporting. We can switch now back to Runway. Because sorry, to Pika Labs because this one has finished. So we are exporting our YouTube video. In the meantime, let's look at what the AI generated for Cristiano.
yeah.
How do I? Wow, check this out. I mean, it's 3 seconds, first of all. It's not the highest quality in terms of the face, but at least it's moving and it's something. It's not, you know, it's
Mm.
starting. It's not the highest quality, right?
Yeah, it's not the highest quality, but you can kind of see like his facial features.
Mm.
Maybe in the upgrade version, it can do maybe a better job. I don't know, but it's
Yeah.
something.
And also Sora. So imagine if you gave this to Sora, we've already seen that there's something that can do much better jobs. So now it's Runway and Pika who have to catch up to what Sora is doing. So,
Yeah.
and now imagine if you put this in Sora, you just get a high quality 1 minute video that essentially does everything that you wanted it to do.
Oh, I can't.
Let's also look at what Runway has. Wow, my God.
Yeah, this is better.
Hey, this is not the worst, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because you
It's
remember this is how images used to look like a couple of years ago, right?
when AI was starting, and right now
Mm.
they're
So
so
this
far.
didn't get Messi or Cristiano very well, but it kind of got the scene a bit better than the other one.
Yeah, and the content, cause like you can clearly see they're football players. They're like a table kind of signing something. So it
Mm.
kind of got the concept of what you're trying to do.
Yep. So all you have to do now is come here. How do I go back? Oh, yeah. So all you have to do to get this on YouTube or to put this in your Premiere Pro is you come here and click download. Very simple, for free. And all of a sudden you have a new footage. It's same for Pika Labs. Just come here. I think it's here. Oh, you can even upscale, apparently. So you can come here and download. So now we have 2 videos. And the tech is,
Sorry.
and that one also saves itself. Oh, there. Okay, there. So, okay. So that's Runway, Pika. You've seen the flow, and now you can just upload to YouTube. Now let me show you something here. Share this tab instead. So based on all of this, I've also been experimenting. I started doing these experiments a while back, and the cool thing is even the thumbnails you can generate with AI. So you can generate the script with AI, you can generate the content with AI, you can even generate the thumbnails with AI. So these are this is a channel which I started a few months ago, where I want to talk about AI and what's happening with AGI and things like that. And for example, this is a video that you can see. Yeah, so as you can see, I've actually taken this idea to the conclusion of being able to actually have a channel, post it up. Are people interested in seeing? Am I interested in keeping posting? So that now it's much easier to be a consistent creator.
Yeah, because with YouTube, consistency is key. Like you can have the
Exactly.
best ideas, but as long as you're not publishing them, it won't help your channel.
Yep. So I'm glad to be able to have had this chat with you. I hope this stuff was interesting. I know you're also passionate about this stuff, and I hope this helps you to get to the next level. You've seen where things are going, right?
Yeah, I'm really passionate about it. I don't know if you've played around with maybe Leonardo AI for thumbnails or
Oh,
creation.
yes, Leonardo AI. There's also the Bing image creator.
Yeah.
There's also here. Let me show you. Let me show you here. Generate. So actually, the GPTs will actually create a thumbnail for you if you wanted.
Yeah.
Just generate the image. I don't know whether it'll generate. Let's see.
Yeah, it's a thing I've noticed with Chat GPT or
Wow.
OpenAI image generation. Even in the one they have incorporated in the Microsoft Edge version, the Copilot. It really has some issues with image generation. Like sometimes it will generate, sometimes it won't, and then there's other times it will really generate high quality pictures. Then sometimes low quality. So I don't know if
You're
have you tried Mid Journey? I haven't really tried Mid Journey, but I kind of think it's the best in image generation.
Yeah, so Midjourney is also very good. But the only problem is it's not the most accessible. Like you need to go to Discord. I think they also have an app or something like that. but historically it hasn't been very accessible. But it's also very good. Yeah, I agree. But if you wanted, you can also use ChatGPT to create thumbnails and image ideas whenever it works. And then there's also, they added new features even. You can select a part of an image like this.
Mhm.
You can edit, make it blue. They're even including even more image generation or image editing tools within ChatGPT itself. So it's possible for you to do more. Let's see what it'll create. So as that one is creating, well, I want to summarize. It's now much easier to create to create videos, to create content, to express yourself. You don't need to have the best, the best quality cameras. You don't need any of that. You can just essentially use AI nowadays to generate the script. Let's see. Didn't load properly. So yeah, clearly has some issues, but you can see where things are going pretty much. Okay, what do you think? Any summaries, any parting shots? Any parting shots? Do you have any comments, questions?
Maybe I'll say maybe the meetup should be longer because it doesn't feel like 1 hour already has passed. Um, this was fun. I really liked it. I really liked how you can bounce off ideas of each other and help each other out. And also, Pia, I'll like to encourage everyone watching this. AI and maybe online content or online doing your stuff online is the future. So the earlier you jump on this train, the better for you. Before maybe I don't think it can ever get saturated, but the earlier you learn, the better. That's what I can say. Maybe.
That's true. And also now it's a very good time to get started because as you can see, we're in the very beginning of something that is going to completely blow everything out of the water, right?
Yeah.
So even in the group, we can continue the discussion. If you come across any interesting tools or if you try anything interesting, you can feel free to share in the group. That's why we have the group to connect with other people. And yeah, I really appreciate for coming today.
Me too. It's my first time. I've always been caught up on Saturdays, but I was happy to join today. And thanks for creating this community of creators, and it's been good so far. So thanks.
So thanks a lot. And also I'll share a podcast and YouTube video of this so that other people who didn't attend can also catch up.
Okay. Have a nice day.
So you too. Thanks.
Yeah.